All right, let's get this party started. You get to see both of me, but I am gonna get rid of this webcam and see if I can angle this down a bit just for this intro. Welcome in everybody. Soul Commodore back at you again. I am going to well, maybe I'll keep the well, no, you can't really see anything. Let me get rid of the webcam and the webcam screen. There we go. But welcome in everyone, Soul Commodore back at you again, doing some more painting today because OBS just would not connect to my Elgato. I have no idea why, but you can't really play video games if the capture card won't connect. So that's all right because we've got this painting that I'm doing for my wife that's going to go in our living room. So we're just going to continue working on this. But yes, first Buddhabot, welcome in. All right, so let me get my reference image up. There it is. Whoops. OBS has been a pain lately. My camera's all messed up on it now. That sucks. Yeah. It's I don't know what's been going on lately, but hey, what are you gonna do? Also, thank you for the glove. Let me come over here and get my water. Roll back here. All right, let's figure out what part of this painting I'm gonna do first. So we've kind of landmarked everything out. And I think what I'm going to do first is this area over here. I think that's what we're going to do. But before we do that, I have to clean off the brushes I'm going to use. It's very hard to paint with dirty brushes. There's one. Yeah, we'll use that one. But hope you all are having a good day so far. Been a kind of a slow day for me. Work wasn't too busy. And as always, let me know how the levels are, if the music's too loud or quiet, or if I'm too loud or quiet. Feel free to let me know. And one more brush, because we're not going to need the big brush. I'm so glad I finally, levels are good right now. Cool. Thank you, sir. I am very happy with the fact that I finally figured out what was causing this camera to pixelate when I would like move too fast, and it doesn't do that anymore. It's been a to be honest, I put off doing art streams for as long as I could because that was happening, but now I don't have to. So we are going to angle you guys up a little bit more, and honestly, I might bring you this way some more. How can I do that the easiest? There we go. You won't see as much of me, but that's okay. You're here for the painting anyway. All right. So, get myself situated here, and oh, it would help to actually have my palette. Okay. So, start filling in the details over in this part of the painting, right over here. So for that, we're going to need a little bit of red, a lot of white, and honestly, a lot of black. Okay. So the way I did this before, and I'm going to do again, is I'm going to fill in some more of the white to make it a little bit brighter. And then we're basically going to paint over top of the white all of our details. Because this is basically what this is. It's a plaza, like a store plaza. So there's like a sign here. This is the store itself. There's some stuff on the side here, you know. So we're basically just going to fill all that in. But before we do that, we do need a few of the areas to be just a little bit brighter, which is why we're going to grab some white paint and start filling that in. So there's a little bit of haze up here. There is a light here. It's here. Why did I do that? I think I was just marking something, but we're just going to extend that haze a little bit more, I think. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Don't mind me talking to myself. It's how I figure most things out when I'm painting. I have to paint over that because that was a little darker than I wanted it to be, but that's okay. Sometimes you make mistakes, part and parcel of being human. Thankfully, acrylic paint dries really quickly, so you make a mistake, you just have to wait a couple of minutes after you paint over it to try it again. In the meantime, we'll do another area. Much less paint on the brush. And there's some really bright stuff underneath this one. Then There's some signage underneath that. Oh. And then underneath that is basically just a big block of white. We're gonna have to do a couple layers of this one because, as I said in yesterday's stream, the white is fairly translucent. So, to really get a bright, bright white, you gotta put multiple layers on there. But you want to wait for the layer underneath to dry a little bit more, because with acrylic, if you try to paint over top of layers while they're not quite dry, what tends to happen is the paint that you're painting over top will start to pick up the paint underneath, and that's not fun for anybody. So. But we'll start doing some more of the detail here. Which again is mostly just a block of bright white. We're going to be painting over a lot of this with black, so if we overstep or we put paint in the wrong spot, it's okay, because it'll be painted over anyway. Like that area there. I went up a little bit too high, but again, that's all right. I'm gonna have to go out and buy some more brushes soon because in all the move and everything, I got so busy that a lot of my brushes ended up being destroyed because I let them get too dry where not even a rubbing alcohol was going to fix them. So I do have to eventually find myself some new paintbrushes. But that's a future me's problem. The brushes I have left are all fairly good. So. On this side of the building. Oh, well, let's not put my hand right in it. Let's try not to do that. Okay. So you are going to have to do another layer of that, but in the meantime, I'm going to switch over to a different color. See if I can bring you guys closer. Again, you won't see too much of me, but we'll get a better look at what's going on. Then I have to try to not knock the camera. Let me see if I can turn the brightness down a little, because it is very bright. Hello? Phone? Hold on. My phone closed for whatever reason, and that's not what I wanted it to do. There we go. Okay, all I want to do is turn the brightness down a bit. Can I do that, please? Will it let me? I don't think it's letting me. Okay, whatever. I'll just leave it. We'll stop tinkering with it. So now I'm going to start putting in some of the details that are around everything that we, all this bright white that we painted. My audio and video are off by a second. Interesting. Okay, let me see if I can fix that. Okay, how about now? Oh, fair. How about now? Is it still off? Because if it, yeah, okay. Hide my uh, let me hide my mouth. And let me set an offset. It's audio properties. Sorry, bear with me, folks. I wanna fix this lag. Weird why it would do that though. Yeah, I don't know why. I think it's because my phone shut off, and then I came back and it did that. Okay, why won't it let me set and do an offset? Oh, it was like that at the beginning too? Oh, that is weird. Huh. Okay. Uh, let's see. A lot of people are having tech gremlins with OBS or Streamlabs and all streaming stuff lately. Okay. Well, at least it's not just me. Okay, there we go. Let's go. Okay. Let's does this work now? Is it more synced than it was? Or is it worse? All right, let me offset it the other way. Okay, how about now? I don't I don't know. Okay, yeah, no, I turned off the offset now. I'll just keep my my mouth off screen. Then we'll have to worry about it. And then after the stream, I'll try and figure out why that's happening. I'm gonna try one more thing on my phone. Yeah. All right. So back to this. Thanks for letting me know though, because now I can work to try and get it fixed next time. There's always something. It's always something with this program, I swear. Put in some red here. See if I have a smaller brush. I feel like having a smaller brush would be better. Yeah, that's a smaller brush. Let's try this. Again, if we kind of go over the borders of what we want to do, it's perfectly fine because we are going to be painting the frame of this sign with some black in a little bit. And there is something that I have to do here because it turns out there is a traffic light here that I neglected to put in. That'll be living right about here. Have to add a little white. To kind of demarcate exactly where that light is shining from. And then I am just going to kind of mark the border of this light. There we go. All right, back to fill up the brush with some more paint. I just realized what I'm doing is very, very small. Let me see if I can zoom in some so you can get a better look at what I'm doing. Yeah, for sure, man. I'm not, I can't say I've done a whole lot of sci-fi stuff, but that would be cool. Definitely. All right, stop rocking. It'll make people seasick. This is an old chair. It keeps creaking and everything every time I shift my weight. Yeah. So there we go. Now I'm gonna throw in a few other darker background colors. Kind of mark out other parts of the sign. There we go. All right, I'm gonna grab my other brush, and we are gonna do all that white stuff again. Actually, I'm gonna get this smaller brush. I'm gonna grab both of them, actually. Okay. Need some white and yellow. I'm gonna fill in part of this. Kind of give it the semblance that there is some background color there. Okay. And then we're going to go in with some pure white, only white paint, nothing else. Gonna really brighten up this be the lettering and stuff on the side. How's the house coming along? Oh, it's coming along great. It's very much it is very much lived in now. It's feeling more and more like a home every day. Got some projects going, some things that we're gonna change. Once the weather gets nice, we're gonna have to put some more paint on our back deck, because whatever paint they used before was not weatherproof, and a lot of it has started to come off. So but it's coming along great. Thank you for asking. We're real happy with it. I wonder if you know someone who knows how to paint. I wonder. Hey, L, welcome in everybody. All right, let me get a shout out going here. L, thank you very much for the raid. Can you, computer, click the name, please? Be right back real quick, and be back to annoy. Hey, no worries, no worries. I'm just gonna give you a shout out. Doing some art yourself. Very nice, very nice. Well, welcome in everybody. My name is Soul Commodore. My mouth isn't showing right now because we discovered earlier that apparently my camera has a lag of about 1 second or so. So I don't want to throw anybody off. So you're just hearing my voice and seeing my eyes. But welcome in. If you don't know me, I am Soul Commodore. I am an artist who plays games on here sometimes. But this is a painting that we're working on right now. A painting for my wife that's actually going to go in our living room. It's going to be a complement to another painting that I've already done that I'll probably show on stream a little bit later. But yeah, basically we're just painting the street scene, and I'm working on this storefront up here. But if you're coming in from the raid and you need to take a bathroom break, or you need to get some food, or you need some rest, please feel free to go do what you need to do. I just appreciate all y'all being here, and yeah, we're gonna keep working on some art here. Keep doing some painting. Oh, my wife just got home from work. Just heard her walk past my door. So this is a rainy street scene. And the other painting that is going to be that this one is complementing is also a rainy street scene at night. Which is why they're both going to be hanging together in our living room. Now, normally on Tuesdays we would be playing Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, but as luck would have it, OBS would not connect to my Elgato at all. So we're doing this instead. I think that looks pretty good. I wish I could zoom in some more, but the camera on my phone isn't the best, and you'd lose a lot in translation. But hopefully it's coming through all right. Okay. So next step is we're going to put in the red. That's actually on the storefront sign on the store itself. So right up here. Before I do that though, I do need to grab some white paint and fill this part in. This is the actual name of the store. But it's too far in the distance to actually see what the store is called. But I think it's actually a Circle K. It used to be a Max, but now it's a Circle K. But that doesn't really matter too much because it's way in the distance. What matters is actually getting the red sign above it. Well, it's actually going to be more pinkish because of the harshness of the light. Some more over here. On the side of the building. Yeah. We'll actually start on the side of the building. The actual top of the signage isn't too much taller than the lettering itself. But I hope you all are having a good day so far. I hope you were enjoying Elle's stream. And hopefully you enjoy your time here as well. I appreciate y'all coming in. It's not quite the right angle, but it's okay because we're gonna... Actually, it's not too bad. It actually turned out pretty good. I have to stand for this. Welcome back, Elle. Yes, this is the painting that's going to be going in the living room. Yes, indeed. Also, I was telling everybody while I was away, or while you were away, um, that I'm not going to be showing my mouth very much because apparently I've got like a 1 second lag or so between the video and audio that I tried to offset, and somehow the offset made it worse. So, but I don't think you'll need to see my mouth for me to describe what it is that I'm doing. Thankfully. But just yet another OBS thing that I'm gonna have to fix once the stream is over. Figure out why that's happening and see what I can do about it. And hopefully fix for next time. Need a little bit more red there. I must say, it's been like a good 6-7 months now. I still love the fact that I get to say my wife now. It's a good feeling. It hasn't like gone old or stale or anything yet, which I don't think it will, and I wasn't expecting it to, but it's just cool to be able to say my wife. It's fun. All right. So I'm gonna do one more pass, putting in like the really, really bright white. The OGs. I'm gonna do one more pass, putting in the really, really bright white, and then I'll start putting in the details that's gonna make this actually look like a storefront and actually look like signage and all that kind of stuff. I.e., I'm going to paint it over with black, a brownish black. But first, we need to brighten up a lot of this, like we did for the sign, because it's all supposed to look like it's glowing, right? And for those of you wondering why Buddhabot is saying, "Oh geez," my wife is he's one of my wife's cousins. My wife is one of his cousins, so it's a little sappy, but Hey, you know what? Sappiness is all right. I'm a sappy kind of guy. Okay, that's looking good. It's much brighter now. And we'll come and do the same thing under here. Yeah. And over here. All right. Now we can start filling in the small details. That, like I said, are going to actually make this look like it's a storefront. So I'm gonna grab some black, yellow, and a little red, just so that it's not pure black. It's gonna have a little brownishness to it. And for the final 15 minutes or so here, we'll start filling in. And I'm actually going to start with a much lighter tone of like gray, a grayish brown, to kind of fill in some of the stuff that's in the windows of the storefront. Oops. Didn't mean to jostle the camera there. Sorry about that. Hopefully it didn't make y'all too seasick. And now we'll come in with the darker stuff. It is. It's fun. It took me a while to learn how to do it, but I'm glad I did. It took me a real long time to learn, but don't let that put any of you off if you want to learn it too. It's the time invested was definitely worth it to learn how to do it. Okay. I'm gonna have to fix that up a little bit, but that's okay. Because again, I just have to wait for it to dry, and then I'll be able to fix it. Back to that lighter brown color. Fill in some other spots here. Cool. You just use a filter. I mean, that's fair too. That's fair too. Sometimes I wish. I mean, that would be nice sometimes, especially if it's a blur that I'm really struggling to get. But I do. I've said it before. I'll say it again endlessly. I am always marveled at digital artists and what what you're able to create. Because I do not have a knack for digital artwork. Wish I did. You know, one day I'll learn it again, or try to learn it again. Okay, so now this actual pillar here with all the signage on it, we're gonna get working on that. Then I think that'll be the last thing we work on today. Because I promised my wife that I'd take her on a walk before it starts raining. When she got home from work. Which I like walks in the rain, but she's a little less keen on it. She doesn't mind if it's lightly raining, but it's supposed to rain a fair amount tonight, so I want to go before it gets too crazy. And then before we go, I'll show you guys the other painting that's going to go along with this, and I will show you the up close what this looks like up close. Okay. There's one more thing I have to do. Just take a very dark brown or dark gray. Kind of fill in. Redo that section, but that's okay. And redo that black as well. you don't like how something turns out, there is always the chance to go in and fix it to get it the way you want it. In the case of paint, it just takes a little bit of waiting for the paint to dry. That's all. Just a little time, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna wash that off. And just a few touch-ups, and then I'll show you all how this looks so far. That wasn't the color I wanted to start with. There we go. Now we can go in with the black. And usually you want to try and avoid using pure black because very few things in nature are pure black. Black is usually tinted by something else at the very least. But just for that touch up there, I wanted to use just the pure black. Okay. So there's still quite a bit to go in this painting. We're nowhere near close to finished, but I am liking how this is turning out so far. Just want to tone down this section of the roof here. The head of my brush just fell off. There we go. Good. Let me grab my camera and I'll show you all first how this looks up close, because it can be hard to see all the stuff I was doing. And then I will show you the other corollary piece that's going with this. So this is our storefront. So it actually came together fairly well. I'm pretty happy with it. I don't think I'm going to do much more detail than that, actually, because you always want to kind of view paintings from a distance, right? So, but yeah, that's how this looks so far. Now there is going to be a light post that's here that's in the foreground, which is why I kept that part dark. But yeah. And then what I'm going to do I'm gonna back all this up. Excuse my face. And I'll show you the piece that's going along with it. Hey, thank you, Buddhabot. Appreciate it. So that's the piece that's going along with it. Another rainy night. You can kind of see both there. They're going to be beside each other on our wall. Because as it turns out, this is 24 by 36. This painting here. I didn't have another painting that was 24 by 36. Somehow. So this is going to make up for that. All right. So this is going to be a little laggy, so I apologize. But hey, thank you, Elle. I appreciate it. But yeah, that's how our stuff is looking so far. I'm pretty happy with it. So, with that, I'm just gonna close out here. Say thank you for tuning in, Elle. Thank you very much for the raid. I'm sorry for the lag, the audio lag. I'll figure that out by the next stream. See why that's happening. But thank you very much for the raid, and Buddhabot, thank you for the glug glug, because I did need a drink of water. All right, let's see who's doing what. See who's doing what. None of my art friends are doing anything. Actually, I don't have very many people at all streaming. So I think, it makes sense for the time of day it is. So what I think we're gonna do is I'm going to release you all to find the stream friends that you enjoy, and forego the raid for now, because I do have to run, and I don't want to raid and run a stranger. With strangers, I always kind of like to sit in their streams for a bit and watch. But I'm gonna go hang out with my wife. So with that, I hope y'all have a fantastic rest of your day. We will be back Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna be doing some more art. We're gonna work on this some more, and I promise I will have the audio lag taken care of. I don't know why that's happening, but we'll fix it. So with that, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and have a good one. Thank you for hanging out. All right, take it easy, everyone. Oh, thank you, Elle. Good night to you too. Have a good one. Take it easy, Bootbot.